All right, what's up, everyone? I'm here with Corey, one of my one-on-one mentorship students who joined a few months ago. And last month, he had a 12% trading month in profit. If you guys don't know, the average stock market return in a whole year is about 8 to 10%. So he literally outperformed the market in one single month trading. And we're going to learn how he did that, a little bit about his journey, and we're also going to share some tips with you guys. So hopefully you can improve as well. I'm excited to hear his journey, but let's get right into it. So I guess the first question, Corey, is going to be like, how did you start trading?
I would say it started about 2 years ago. Found it on YouTube. Seen a lot of people getting like the freedom and the lifestyle from it, so it kind of interested me. And I just kind of started trying it, and I was not gonna lie, I was hooked at first because anything that I try, I like kind of want to be good at. So yeah, so I would say like last year I got pretty serious, and I was watching videos, taking notes, this and that, and I would definitely lost a lot in the beginning, a lot, and I just couldn't take no for an answer, so I just kept going. And then I would say probably watched you for about 5 6 months, and then from there I was like, I had that one little tweak that was like, I was kind of break even but still losing, and then found you, and obviously we fixed that.
That's awesome, bro. That's crazy. Tell me, like, I have a lot more questions with that. So for starters, you know what's funny as well? I saw a YouTube video, and that's kind of like what hooked me into trading, but it was more like stocks, but same idea. And I just fell in love with that like lifestyle and freedom, no boss. But what made you, if you've been watching me, I remember you told me for 6 months, what made you like make the jump to kind of just go all in? Because there's a lot of traders on the fence that, you know, they don't want to go all in, or they're skeptical. Maybe their parents are holding them back. What was that turning point for you to just be like, you know what, I want to go all in?
Trading's a lonely journey for sure, and I feel like you need a good community and even a mentor to help you. And I was doing okay at first, and like I was telling you, break even phase,
Yeah.
and I just needed somebody to like really talk to me and look at the charts and just kind of go through it together and figure it out. And it was like one little fix that you helped me with, and
Nice.
here we are.
Yeah. So like the funny part is most people, some may be fully inconsistent, just losing. You were in the break even phase, and probably that's the most annoying phase for me,
Yeah.
right? Because you're there, but you just need those few small tweaks. And for me, I love when a student comes to me like that because it is the easiest to fix. You only have a few small tweaks, and I spot them pretty much right away. And so we fix that
Right.
fast, and that's why not a lot of people could have as quick results as you. But we literally fixed you up in a few weeks. And like to share to the viewers, like what was your maybe trading strategy before? Like what really helped you get from not hopping to every strategy inconsistent to not being break even, other than obviously taking the step working with me? What was the big points that got you from that break even to just now profitable and having 12% months? Sending me today, how much did you make? Like 200 bucks?
Today, yeah, I think today was like 217 while I was at work.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing this all being a barber at work, which is awesome. We'll get into that as well, and we'll also get into how we plan to now scale your income with trading. But I'll let
Right.
you answer that first question there.
Yeah, I would say um, just going back to even trying every strategy. There's so many out there, and the biggest thing is like to pick either one strategy, like a swing strategy, and a day trading strategy. Like there's different ways to go about the market. There's no
Exactly.
perfect way to trade, and I would say the biggest part is patience. I mean, we talked about this all the time, is
Yep.
knowing to set up, following rules,
Yep.
all that kind of stuff. And that was the biggest turning point for me.
100%. Because most traders will not. They just don't have the discipline. They're not patient enough. You see
Yeah,
literally
lesson
how
in the trade, everything.
yeah, you see how selective I am. Today, we didn't take a trade with the community,
No,
and maybe we get 1 2 swing trades a week, sometimes even zero, because I'm super selective now, and I rather do 1 2 big trades over win loss, where you're that break even phase. And that's really
right.
where, like, instead of one thing that switched for me is, instead of telling myself, what am I going to look for to make this trade good? Obviously, I still do that, but then I will ask myself, what do I not like about this trade where I should maybe not take it? And it's a different approach to the market because you're looking for things that can make you trade. Like you'll spot things you didn't see before with that mindset. And so I think that's a big point of patience and just being more selective. I love that, bro. But what would you say, like, what was your strategy before? It was just you, or you were just trying everything, like literally everything.
I was jumping back and forth from break and retest, but like I didn't know to trade it the correct way. I would like see it, say it bounced off a zone once for swing trading, and I'm like, all right, like
That's
we're
it.
going
Yeah.
up. Like
And then you
there's
get
no
stopped out, and then
confirmation at all,
yeah,
and then it
exactly.
goes in a direction. And then I was trying like the day trading, like liquidity and stuff, and I understand both parts. And honestly, I use both to my advantage now.
For sure.
But a lot of it is just like we talked about before, patience and having the right like entry model and system and just follow it.
For sure. So you've now become very disciplined and patient, and you nail technicals. I remember when we first had our first call, you were on the homework right away. You finished all the modules, all the homework. And the thing about you compared to other people as well that may contribute more to your success is I remember you telling me you would rewatch those modules multiple times if you don't understand.
Yeah.
Some people, they just want to, skip through it, start doing one-on-one calls, but you you rewatch it so you could truly learn the technicals. And that's mostly simple. The simple part with trading, the technicals are not the hard part. You need to, once you get a good understanding, you have the technicals, then it's the other part that you have to work on. So that's why I start with the
Right.
homework framework, understand the technicals first, get that foundation, and then we'll fix the truly important part as well. But going back to, I know you said you day trade and swing trade. Some people only day trade, some people only swing trade. I'm going to ask you, like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer swing trading, day trading, kind of why?
Real quick, guys, the stock market is a crucial component of my long-term investments, which is why I have to take the moment to showcase my exclusive trading app and investing platform, Moomoo, and the sponsor of today's video. First of all, Moomoo charges $0 commissions on US stocks, ETFs, and options, which lets me get the most value out of my money. Plus, Moomoo has countless analysis tools, such as this candlestick pattern finder. You guys know when it comes to my swing trading, I like to trade the head and shoulders pattern a lot. So as you guys can imagine, this feature alone saves me a ton of time as it showcases all the stocks that fit within this pattern. I used to have to search for hours to just find the stocks that fit my criteria, but now it's a game changer with 20 different pattern finders. And the best part, Moomoo is giving my audience an exclusive, amazing offer. New users can earn up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock and $100 in cash rewards with a qualified deposit. So join me and the 27 million other people around the world also using Moomoo by either scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link down below. Thanks to Moomoo for sponsoring this video, but let's get back to it.
I prefer swing trading. Honestly, it's less stressful and it's less time consuming for sure, especially when you're working.
Yeah, and I started swing trading. So I built all my foundations off of swing trading in the Forex markets. And I think that's just truly a good way to build the foundation in the markets because how you look at swing trades is a strong way of looking at the market because you're using higher time frames. And higher time frames, you all know, are the most powerful time frames. The higher the time frame, the more powerful it is in trading. And then now that I'm a full-time trader, I have more time to now kind of day trade as well, futures in the morning. So I combine the day trading in the morning and then the swing trading one or two because we only get a few setups a week for that. But I want to also ask you, like, do you find that swing trading is easier because it allows you to trade with your job? Because a lot of people, they might be working jobs like you, a 9 to 5, and they can't be on New York session 9:30 a.m. to like 11 a.m. every single day. Right. And they still want to, have the freedom and money potential with trading. How do you manage to do that? Is it through swing trading?
Yeah, swing trading. Day trading is like very, I mean, I might be able to do it like once, maybe twice a week
Yeah.
just because of work. And swing trading is honestly kind of like, it's just less stressful for sure. And like you said, higher the time frames, man, it's like a lot of people get confused when they go too far down in the 1 minute. I mean, some people are going into seconds and just getting
Yeah.
confused.
I don't know how they do that. But the funny part is I see you, I think even today, you were on the live stream today. So I see you, I know you're at work and you're tuning into the live stream. So it's pretty cool. but you're committed, bro, and that's what I love to see. That's why you had such a great, month in the markets. But um, another thing about swing trading, like you said, it's less stressful. It moves slower, but like you're at work, you can mark out your alerts. When your alert gets hit, you can put it up. The thing I also find about swing trading is that you can't revenge trade as easy as day trading, because day trading moves in and out. You'd be looking for like, well, this might be a potential opportunity that's pushing really fast. Swing
Yeah,
trading, we like is so selective. You don't get a lot of setup, so you can't really be like, I'm going to enter this, because 100% you're breaking your rules. So I find it's just a little bit more hard to revenge trade with swing trading. Do you notice the same thing?
100%. I mean, you could blow an account in a day if you do day trading and you do it the wrong way. I
Yeah,
mean,
swing trading is very
it
hard. You
goes
have to
up
be
and
like
down so
super
quick.
undisciplined. Yeah. But yeah, let's move on to like kind of um so that was your trading style before. Breaking retest is still what you're doing. You also applied some of the new modules, and that's been going good. What's been your biggest day trading, I guess? People want to know that.
I think it was 429. I want to
429.
say.
Nice. I
Yeah,
remember you also sent you had like another $400 day with like Euro USD.
yeah,
What was your biggest one on? Was it Euro USD as well?
yeah. It was Euro USD. That was like 429, and then I had like a 330 day too. Those are swing trades too. So
Nice.
now 1, 2 a week. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a start.
adds up. And so now let's talk about kind of how we plan to scale your trading income, because you started with a funded account, not entirely like a massive size, but for the people that don't understand trading yet, for the people that do understand trading, they know it is solely a percentage. So what that means is you will literally taking the exact same trades. There's nothing else to do with it. It's the exact same trades. It's just capital now. So me and you, we built a whole game plan. We reevaluated how your current trading was. And oh, you were on a live account. That's what it was. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you weren't on
yeah.
your
That was
trading
live
account.
account.
Okay, fair enough. So you were on a live account. We weighed out. We're like, all right, 12% on a live in a month. Now imagine you had $100,000 funded. 12% of 100,000 is $12,000 a month. Yeah. Now 200K, that's 24K, etc. So that's the point of really using fund is to leverage, and that's the route you're going now. And you're already, I know you started even a top step evaluation, and you said you were like one trade away from passing that.
Yeah, I was. There was actually a trade today that I was going to take, and then
It
I
wouldn't
couldn't
pass it.
because it got busy
Would it
at
have
work.
passed?
So
Yeah,
yeah, I would have passed it.
it's all right. Hey,
But I'm like one trade away.
the thing about you is other people, they would have been like, no, that I would have passed my account right there. Let me look for another setup so I could pass.
Yeah,
The fact you didn't do that shows that you are now truly a good, disciplined, and patient trader. So
old me would have done that, but I hit the little lockout button, and that was
smart.
that.
That is smart, and I 100% recommend to use that. If that's what you need, use it. But that is kind of the way that you're going to scale now. Then after you have a good month with these accounts, then you're going to come back to me and we're going to figure out how you could even scale to 20, 30, 40K months, or whatever your true goal is, right? Using stacking
Right.
formulas and different methods. So I guess I'm going to ask you, like, do you think having a mentor like myself just help keep you on track?
100%. It's I feel like it's a lot what people are missing, and it could really make something click very fast. Like it might be just one little thing that you probably knew all along, but if you are able to like me and you one-on-ones that we go over trades and stuff, and it really opened your eye a lot.
Yeah, man. I'd love to hear it. So, like, what made you join my mentorship? Just that you wanted to exit that break even stage, I guess.
I would say the break-even stage and the style that you trade on YouTube was kind of like what I was learning,
Okay.
and so it definitely interested me. And like I said, I wanted to take that leap.
I love it, bro. What would you say is like for the audience watching, maybe share like your biggest tips you would have if they're, you know, maybe on the verge of quitting trading, or they're just not at a good enough level? Would you tell them to continue trading, to pull through it, that it's worth it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's worth it, but it's a big psychology game
It
for
is.
sure. And I mean, sometimes it isn't for everyone, but also say later down the road when you quit and say you know someone that has been trading and it wasn't working out for them, 5 years down the line, now they're profitable. That could have been you.
Yeah, and like funny story about that is actually today someone I used to know before, they DM'd me and they must have just saw my page and they're like, wow, dude, like you're inspiring me. I didn't realize like what you've been up to, the trading part. He told me he used to trade, he stopped trading, and he told me he had an $11,000 day. I'm like, bro, you had like that's insane. You had $11,000. Why'd you stop? He said the market got to him. He got too greedy, overconfident, and he blew his whole account. So that's a big thing in trading. A lot of people, or beginners at least, you know, they'll think they're on top of the market. The market will humble them, and then they'll want to quit. But they don't realize this because they don't have those proper risk management systems in place, psychology, greed, patience. Those are the big keys that's holding them back, and where he could have continued having $10,000 days, $1,000 days. Got greedy, and he straight, at least he admitted it. So he's like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to give trading another shot. So that's why I kind of like how I can inspire you guys like that as well. And hopefully your story inspires other people as well.
Absolutely.
I guess on that page, if someone was on the fence about joining my mentorship, what would you tell them?
I would say that it's definitely worth it, and stop second guessing yourself, because if you take the leap now, you'll thank yourself later.
I love it, bro. Motivational. I love it. And you made the leap, and you know, we fixed you fast. You had that great first month. I guess the last question will be like, what about the community do you love the most in the mentorship?
Everyone definitely helps out each other, sends ideas, and it's honestly, like you said, like whenever you apply, you gotta meet the criteria, because if you're not a
Yeah, I don't
fit,
accept everyone. You see that. It's a very tight knit. It's like a family. I remember you said that.
exactly. It's
I don't
definitely a
accept everyone
family.
because I want to keep it exclusive. I want to keep you guys, you know, feeling that way. And yeah, so if you guys do apply, I may not accept you. I want, I want to see that you'd be a good fit for the community. If you are interested in applying, that's going to be the first link down below. Feel free to do apply. I'm not going to scare you off that, but it is a tight knit community, and that is where the
Gotta be serious.
yeah, you got to be serious. That's it. Corey was serious, so we took him on, and I'm glad we did. But I do want to say thank you for your time, Corey. Uh,
Absolutely.
we're gonna go review that trade you took today that made you over $200.
Yeah.
So let's go do that. But again, thank you for your time. Hopefully you guys, you know, like the video. Feel free to comment down below any questions for myself or even Corey's journey. If you have any questions for Corey, comment that down below, and me and Corey will take a look together. I'll tell him to go respond to some of your questions and help you guys out in that way as well. So make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, Corey.
You're welcome.